Hello, 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 everyone. Welcome. Hello, 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 everyone. Welcome to Fireball Friday. I hope everyone is having a Fireball Friday, whether it's Fireball, balls candy, Fireball whiskey, Fireball just being excited about life. So let me start off with a few introductions.
What's so funny, TSM?
Yeah, tune in with April Showers on YouTube. Talk about it, be about it. Tune in with April Showers. Hit that like, that share, subscribe. Then let's make Miss April ours. Talk about it, be about it. Tune in with April Showers. Hit that like, that share, subscribe. Then let's make Miss April ours. Talk about it, be about it. Tune in with April Showers. Hit that like, that share, subscribe. Then let's make Miss April ours. Talk about it, be about it. Tune in with April Showers. Hit that like, that share, subscribe. And let's make Miss April ours. You know that she in the better, that she in the better thing. She do a little bit of everything. You know that she in the better, that she in the better thing. She do a little bit of everything.
Okay. Happy Friday, happy Friday. So everyone, guess what? I'm back on Spreaker.com doing my podcasting and maybe some music shows again. I am honored to have DJ Tony Sanchez, DJ Chuck, Miss Together We Break Chains. We building over here. Joshua, I hope everything's working out fine for you, Joshua. So, first, let's get some rules straight. I'm gonna drop the link to the panel. Anybody can come up on the panel. No one is gonna be a pass the mic. where everybody will be able to express their opinion. I am passionate, so are a whole lot of other people. We are passionate in what we believe in, but at the same time, we have to give guests the respect that they deserve on their point being heard without being interrupted. If you don't think you can do that, please do not come up on the panel because you will be muted. That's it, that's all. Also, tonight's subject is, what would you do if a child of your parent, a child of your best friend, family friend, church member, neighbor, boy club member, softball team member, if a child of someone that you know came to you and said that they wanted to change their gender. And the correct word for that is gender dysphoria. That is when a boy identifies more as a girl, or a girl identifies more as a boy, or they play with the toys. I do have a picture up there. Again, we are only discussing what would you do if a child of someone you know came to you and told you this is what they wanted to do, or this is what they was thinking, and please do not tell my parent. I am going to drop the link for those that want to come up. I also have put in the comments some articles that you can read. You have one boy who testified before Congress how his life was changed. I have different articles in the comments that you can do your own research on if you would like to know more about gender dysphoria. Again, we are only discussing what would you do if a child of someone you knew came to you in confidence and told you they wanted to do this gender dysphoria, or they want to change their gender. Dysphoria is the correct word. They use big words, and they confided in you and they ask you not to tell the parent. I am getting ready to drop the link now, and I will wait for people to come up. Again, this is the April Shower Network. I am back on Spreaker, where my shows will be going to Spotify, iHeart, Deezer, and everywhere else. It's good to be back on Spreaker. I shouldn't have stayed away as long, but I will be back doing my music shows on Mixcloud. I have dropped the link. If anybody would want to come up, me personally, right here, can everyone see the picture that I have? Which is, those are signs of gender dysphoria. And I cannot blow the picture up because I'm running my laptop. I'm running it on Spreaker. Hold on. Would someone like to read the signs of gender dysphoria for me, please? I need glasses. My glasses will be here in 2 weeks. Hello, Mr. Atmos Love. Welcome to the stage. Welcome to the stage, Mr. Atmos Love. Atmos Love, this is a confidant of mine, a great friend. You know, he like my real son. He don't listen to me. I had to tell him off, but I love him.
How you doing, Miss April?
Fine. Hold on. We have another guest. You also would have to. Okay, there you go, Tony. Okay, so thus far we have me, Atlas, and Tony. Okay, Tony, I just added you. You have an echo. You're the echo. Okay, and then hold on. I've got one more person. And hello, D True. How are you? Okay, hold on. We have one more person trying to come up here, I believe. Let me see. Okay. So that's all we have for right now. I'm going to start the show off by saying again, you have to let the person that's talking, they have to finish. If you interrupt them, you will be muted. Okay. Atmos, since you were the first guest, can you give the answer to the question?
Yes, ma'am. Hello to everyone that's on here. Miss April, I can't see the names because of the
Oh, let
thing
me
you got up.
remove this banner. Hold on. Hold on. Y'all know I'm 61 and I take
Oh, okay.
11 pills a day now. There you go.
All right.
Okay.
Okay. How you doing, brother?
What's going on? What's going on?
All
Hey,
right. All right.
everybody. Hey, April. Welcome back to Spreaker, too. I'm back.
Miss April, don't be doing all that dancing. You know, I told you to sit your end down now. You be doing too much. Now, I'm your son, so I'm going to tell you, you need to sit down. Sit down.
Get over there and sat down somewhere. Sat down.
Yeah, she over there dancing and doing her little twerking. I said, what's she doing?
I hear you. I hear
You
you.
there, Miss April?
Yeah, I'm being fast. I was trying to show him how I used to step back. You know how we step up here in the sky, Tony? You
Yeah.
know, I had to put them little moves and spins on it, you know. You know, we started off bopping and everything, you
Yeah.
know.
Definitely started with the pop.
Step in the name of love was not a line dance. Step in the name of love was actual stepping.
Okay. So to
Okay.
answer this question, if I ever had one of my neighbor's kids,
Church
my
member, anybody.
church member kid, I'm telling the parent, I don't care who get mad, because you will not have your child do a change and then say, "Well, Atmos knew about it. I talked to him about it before I did it." Oh no, oh no, oh no, 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 no. I'm gonna let the parent or whoever, grandmama, grandpapa, whoever, know and say, "This is what your child came and talked to me about, and I'm letting you know so you can deal with it because I didn't give them no advice, but they needed to talk to you about that situation. But they wanted me to not tell you. I'm gonna break your child's trust because you're the adult. I don't feel comfortable about them even being comfortable to talk to me about wanting to do a doggone change of their gender. So I'm putting it in your hands as the parent or as the guardian. Do what that information as you will.
Okay. T-Man, DJ Tony Sanchez.
Okay. Now, from my understanding, say some child or some person came to me in confidence, telling me that they have been planning on doing a changing their gender, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and with them confiding in me what they want to do to themselves, now I'm in a position to where, first of all, you a kid, and actually you ain't my friend. I'm friends with your parents, so I'm finna definitely go and have a conversation with your parents because they need to know what's going on with you. Because evidently it's something going on in your household that's got you feeling uncomfortable in the skin that you was born in to make you want to change your whole gender. You know what I'm saying? So for me, I would have to like be honest with the kid and say, hey, look, I'm going to your parents because this is a parental decision, and you need to go and face that drama with them because I'm just a friend. I'm not your parent, so I can't give you no advice that I feel that's going to help you in any way without being disrespectful to your parents.
Yep. And Together typed in the chat, she typed, what if the child will suffer abuse if they tell or try to tell their parents? Well, I'm sorry.
Go ahead, Atman.
Go ahead, Mr. No, I was gonna say I'm
Right.
sorry.
What I wanted to say was, me myself personally, if that child comes to me, I'm not going to run to the parents right away. I'm going to take what that child told me, okay? Then I'm going to maybe talk to the parent to see, and I would just say, girl, what would you do? I would ask them, and I would see what their response would be. Because obviously, if it's going to be abuse, now we're going to all have a sit down. But I wouldn't run to the parents right away because there are so many macho men and so many women out here, and they will have killed their kids just for the fact of them thinking that they want to change their gender. But I won't tell the child that. I will sit down. These are some things that I got that that picture up. I would talk to the child and I would make them think that I'm their friend. And I'm going to tell them that I'm going to get back to them on my decision. And then I'm going to talk to the parent to see if the parent reaction, if I think that child, because you already know, if you say that, you already know when a man say, I'm going to beat man down, or a woman say, hell no, it's not going on in my house, then that's when we're going to have the big meeting. And I'm going to say, y'all got to come over. Because I do not want no child to be beaten, half killed, because these are the feelings that they are having. Now, I'll mute my mic and I'll let y'all have the show. And let me see if anybody else wants to come up. I would.
We're together saying a whole bunch in the chat. You need to come up on this doggone panel. Miss Together We Break Chains. If the child would experience abuse, oh boy. Um, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I just, as an adult, I can't have no information like that coming from a child, and not. I mean, I would. Oh, that's a rough one because depending on how close I am to that parent, I would probably come at them in a way that, like, listen, I'm gonna tell you something that your child is not comfortable coming to talk to you about because they know you're gonna halfway kill them. Please don't hurt the child for what's going on. I'm gonna be watching to make sure you don't halfway kill your baby. If you do, then I may have to take, precautions or take, steps against you for using what the child told me to abuse the child. But this is what's going on. So I would try to shield the child a little bit, knowing that if there's a possibility of the child getting hurt, I would probably let the parent know, like, listen, I'm not gonna stand for you abusing this child because they came to me and I'm coming to you as your friend. So if you take this information and decide to hurt your child, I'm not gonna be on your side with it because I'm coming to you as the guardian. Now, if they do that, then I would. That's just a funny, crazy situation. First of all, to even be in the middle of as an adult with a little kid. But if I know that the child will possibly get hurt, then I still got to tell that parent. I still have to, but I am going to try to shield the child as best I can.
Yeah, I hear you, but see, for me, man, the whole thing stems from, see, what we all got to understand is all of us are going through a period of where we all been misinformed by misinformed people, and we haven't learned how to break that generational curse yet. That's why this subject right here is touchy to a lot of people, man. And I can understand why, because in my day and time, growing up, man, that word of Bruce was nowhere in the vocabulary growing up in my time.
Mm.
They might have took it overboard, whooping your ass, but you know what I'm saying. It wasn't justifiable. If back in the day, if I picked up the phone and dialed PO 51313, that's the old police number. I still remember that from growing up. That's amazing. But if I dialed that in my household, then that would create more problems for me. And I know this because by the time the police get there, it's probably gonna be a homicide because my people didn't play. You know what I'm saying? But in this day and age and time, with all of this new technology and all this new stuff going on, man, to where it's acceptable now to be a part of the LYBGQ, all them alphabets, it's acceptable now. Back in my day, it was done, but it was done in silence until they did that shit at Frank's place and blew the whole shit up. You know what I'm saying? But that, like Chuck say, man, that's a tough situation. Like if a child is being abused, and it's even tougher for you because as you being on the outside looking in, we really don't know if the child is being abused or not. That could be a ploy that the child is using to better help themselves get what they want to obtain. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of factors into that, man, that's got to be looked into. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole lot of that's going on in that child making that decision that we have to uncover first. See, we got to, it's like an onion. We got to peel back all them layers first to get to the root.
Indeed. Miss April, what's your take on it?
I'm trying to hold on. Okay, I had to unmute my mic. Okay, so this is what I'm gonna say. We know a lot of girls that came home that was pregnant and their mamas them tried to probably mama's boyfriends or anybody else. I mean, the shock of your child not living up to some expectations will send some parents overboard. And again, this child dysphoria, as they call it, but it's when your child wants to be the opposite sex other than what they were born with. So, to me, you pretty much know if little Billy Bob or little Janie Boo, you would know, you pretty much know, I would think the parents, but we're talking as far as them wanting to change their gentrification, go through the sexual part, the hormone parts. Because, see, in California, if you do not go along, if your child wants to go through this dysphoria of changing their sex, and you, the parent, say no, your child will go to the parent that says yes. If both parents say no, your child would be taken away and put in state custody. California, wait, let me finish. California has always been the state that has passed most of these laws. So with California passing this law, it's coming, baby. So people, y'all better get ready.
Well, that would be. I could not, being the kind of father I am, I could not see my son walking around here looking like no girl. I couldn't do it. And I definitely wouldn't be able to be cool with my daughter trying to be a dude. I raised them better than that. They don't see nothing like that around. They ain't raised up with nothing like that. And whatever they getting it from, that wouldn't be something I would be. That would be ooh, that would be rough.
Okay, but oops.
I would still love my child. Huh?
Okay, but check this out. It has nothing to do with the way you raised them. We gotta stop trying to blame ourselves. Like, because they decide they want to be a boy or girl, and we are just talking about a typical family. We're not trying to get into all of the other stuff. Because it's a lot of reasons, because this ain't just started. This been going on. Okay? This has been,
so let me ask you a question, Miss April. So your son, who is as straight as a bow and arrow, he is a man's man. If you seen him come to you one day with a wig on and a dress and talking in a high-pitched voice, you gonna be cool with that?
I ain't gonna be cool, but I'm riding with mine. I'm riding with him. I got unconditional love. Atmos, read the signs of gender dysphoria, because I can't see that. I need new glasses. It'll be in 2 weeks. Read what's on that under them signs, please.
Let the brother respond first.
Yeah, because the thing that's getting me, what was getting, I think, all of us out of focus with this is we tend to forget that the decision or whatever may come about truly lies within the choice of that child, because that child is going to become an adult sooner or later in their life, and whatever decisions that they make is theirs. Now, as far as that scenario that you set up, man, listen. I was raised in a time of where it was dykes and bull daggers and all that around. It was all around us, so it wasn't no thing. I even have family members that's into that lifestyle, and I love them dearly because that's family. But see, what I have to do is I have to take me out the equation as trying to be the judge and jury for that individual person, because that's that individual person's choice, whether I like it, agree with it, or disagree with it or not. You know what I'm saying? So we have to learn how to step back from being attached to uh, the parent letting go and allowing their child to be that adult that you know and hope that you raise them to be. Now, we can't make their choices, we can't make their decisions for them. All we can do is guide them in a way that was better than the way we was guided, you know, and hope
Okay,
and
quick
pray for
question,
the
brother.
best.
Quick question. So you telling me that if your 14, 15, 13-year-old son say, "Daddy, I want to be a girl," you gon' now you saying you can't really make that decision for them when they become an adult, but you don't want to be obviously too overbearing because they gonna do what they want to do anyway. You saying you gonna go out and supply and buy your kid the clothes and and support what he's trying to do?
No, not at that particular time, but we're gonna sit down and have a family discussion about this matter. We're gonna come to the truth. See, that's what we're afraid of. We're afraid to sit down and have a intelligent conversation with our children, leaving feelings and all that aside. You know what I'm saying? See,
But
we
they
have to.
teaching it in the schools now.
Yeah,
That's the problem. They teaching it.
that's right.
That's the problem. They got the kids watching women and men kissing men and women and saying it's okay
Yep.
and the rainbow flag. They gotta pass tests and do exams and study this crap.
Yeah, but see, but all that leads back at home. If you raising your kid uh the way you feel is right in your opinion in your household, then whatever situation arises, if we having family time and we sitting down and having discussions instead of me telling you what to do as I say and do what I said, you know, all that's gonna do is create further distance from the child. You know what I'm saying? Now we all know that the shit is out there fluently. We know it's out there. But we scared to sit down and talk to our children about this here. We got to explain to them why they being bombarded with all of this right like this here. We got to teach them about the racism that still exists to this day. You know what I'm saying? Because all of that plays a part in this. But until we sit down and have them heart to heart, tough conversations with our children and quit looking down on them if they come up with a decision like that, because we don't all we do is raise our kids. We don't know what they feeling. We don't know what they going through or none of that until we open up that line of communication to where you can tell your kid, look, no matter how hurtful or whatever the subject may be, how you may feel about it, we need to discuss this because in the end, I'm gonna love you regardless. But we got to come to an understanding and get to the source of where did this come from all of a sudden. Because didn't no kid go to bed at 13 and wake up the next morning and say, today, if they was a boy, wake up and say, today I want to be a girl. I'm gonna go buy
Well,
me
yes,
a car.
they are. Because it's a trend.
Yes they
It's a
are. Cause
trend
they
now.
being influenced
That's
they being
today
It's
influenced
a
now.
by their
trend.
friends at school.
See that y'all not listening. I said it's because they are being bombarded with this today. They're getting over flooded with it. Oh, the internet is dangerously notorious for that very
So what
thing. But if you're
so
not having an open discussion with your kids and you telling them to shut up and what you saying don't mean nothing, then they gonna shut down completely. That's why they went outside the house and went to your so-called friend to get some advice.
Okay, so let's say, with all that being said, let's say you do be that parent where you try to be the understanding parent. You had a conversation. You say, "Hey, look, this is how you was raised. However, I'm not gonna try to force it. Whatever, however you want to paint it. Without you don't do it with an iron fist. You try to be more accepting and allow them to come into their own. All that being said, are you saying that you are still going to, if your child makes that decision, because of the curriculum, because of them being around their friends, starting to experiment and test stuff out, wanting to see how it is to be with the same sex or whatever. Are you saying that you, as not wanting to be an overbearing parent, are just going to, if they say, "Daddy, I need money to buy this skirt, I need money to buy this dress," are you saying that you're going to support that? Not that you support their actions, but are you saying, okay, that's the decision that they made? I don't want them to hate me because they decided that they want to be a girl and they a boy. Are you saying that you just gonna turn the other cheek and just support it, or what do you? You can't have it both ways. It's got to be
So
you either gonna support it or
so
you're not.
so what you saying, or what you suggesting to me is, if I love my son enough to say, yeah, I'm gonna be there for you. You know what I'm saying?
No, sir. No, sir. I'm
That's
not
gonna make
saying
me a
that.
bad parent. No,
No, no,
no,
sir.
no, it's
No,
not.
sir.
Because listen. Somebody put it in here in the chat room. I think that was Nuvia 30. Say you don't have to like it, but alternative lifestyle isn't going anywhere. Folks can live in a box if they want to, but just know it ain't gonna change nothing. And that's the bottom line. No matter if I accept my son or not, it's still not gonna change his perception and opinion of what he want to do. If I support him or not, the choice is still his. He's gonna do it regardless. If that's what they want to do, that's all I'm
But
saying. I'm not
there
gonna
are some kids.
throw my son to the
We
curb because he
and
don't want to be a
also
dude no
I
more.
want to make it clear. We are talking about children under the age of 18 because it's being forced. They're trying to take away your kids now. Your child can't even vote, can't even buy alcohol, but they can go through a gender dysphoria. Um,
And buy a handgun.
right. Atmos, can you
Yeah.
read what they say the signs of gender dysphoria is? Because I can't read that.
Hold on. It says, can you hear me?
Yeah.
It says signs of gender dysphoria. Wish to have the sex characteristics of another gender, preferring clothes or hairstyles typical of another gender, reject gender norms and stereotypes, discomfort or distress at being treated as an assigned gender. Uh, the other one says preferring toys typical to another gender, desiring pronouns not typical of assigned gender at birth. You know what? This is crazy. Okay, so hold on. This thing getting deep. Now let's say your child, you see it coming up. You see it. Your son like to play with Barbies. He wants to wear pink. He wants to do this. It's it just got that gene. Do you let it just continue to grow and get comfortable with it, or do you say, okay, son, now I want you to know that you're a boy and boys play with trucks? Or like, do you do that correction, or like you just say, you know what, I understand my son just feminine?
Well, I think to me, I feel as though a parent knows. They know. I think. Don't quote me because I ain't went to school. I ain't got no education. I'm just talking about some cousins that we had that we knew. I got cousins that waited till they were in their 40s and 50s and change because they had been hurt by men, so they decided to go with women. Tony, where you at? See, I need somebody to read the comments. Okay, wait a minute. I can read them. Okay. Nirvana 30 said, you don't have to like it, but alternative lifestyle isn't anywhere. Folks can live in a box if they want to, but just know it ain't gonna change nothing. Hey, how you doing? Glad to have you. Sibling Thorns showing love. Okay. Young Riaz says, I'm a Muslim. I believe different. Nirvana, I am mix of old school mindset and a little bit of new. Oh, okay, Riaz. What does that mean? Okay, now y'all go peace, peace, kiss, and make up. Uh, Young Riaz says I don't agree with alternative lifestyle respectfully, and she says great, good. Y'all kissed and made up. And I'm a part-time comedian. She says okay, gotcha, Riaz. Um, he says he don't hate it, and oh, Tony, you back? Oh, and don't mean he agreed. Okay, I didn't know you had came back because I'm waiting on new glasses. But if you notice in the comments, I said a child under the age of 18 because the point I'm trying to make is they are taking away a parent's parental rights to raise their children. If you don't go along with this, they gonna take your child. They started it in California. So whether I like it or not, or whether I say, baby, you got to wait, because I feel as though Dwayne Wade sounded like I was with the mother when she was trying to take them to court. Wait till this boy is 18. They're changing that now. They're taking the rights. It's being taught in the schools. It's like this is a new trend. I feel like it's a fad. I feel like the kids don't even know. Like they can wake up and say, this is what I want to do. And the parents have no control because while we've been sleeping, worrying about what Trump was doing and everything, they done passed all of these type of laws. And I'm gonna mute my mic and give y'all Black the floor. Together her voice is gone, so she can't read. Nirvana, you said who is they? Nirvana, when I say they, we got so many distractions going on right now. We got migrants over here. We got Ukraine. Now we got Israel versus Hamas. Okay? So while this stuff is going on, these lawmakers are passing laws right underneath our noses, honey. And we wake up and you will go to jail if you do not agree with your child being able to do this gender dysphoria. The parents don't have control. If you look up Atmos or Tony, y'all talk. Let me find the link on what they've done in California. I think that was the only link I didn't drop. Who's here? Hello?
Oh, I'm in here.
Oh, okay. Okay. So y'all continue on. Let me find this article to read y'all, or y'all can research it. But the law is being passed in California. California has been the trendsetter. You want to read and answer the comment that's up there, that last comment, Tony? I'm going to take this picture down because some people want to see y'all. Let me put up the comment.
Yeah, Nivea say, why can't we just focus on what we can control? Do you keep your kids in the house under the bed? Good question. Damn good question. You know what I'm saying? And see, my thing is this. See, if the law is being passed in California, now my thing is, okay, whatever state you living in, it's time for you to do your motherfucking homework. You dig what I'm saying? It's time for you to do your homework in your state, because if you ignorant to the law, that's on you, because there's no excuse for being ignorant to the law of the state which you live in. You know what I'm saying? Now, with that being said, if that is a part of your state's government, then Now we got to sit down and really have a family chat, because now this here being me, I'm old school. I was brought up in that old school way of bringing up. If you was born a male, you a male. If you're born a female, you's a female. If you changed in the middle of the race, then that's when you became a dyke or a bulldagger, and you know it was discussed. You know what I'm saying? It was discussed. But this day, age, and time now is to like it's, it's challenging because we not with our children 24/7. So what we teach them in the 8 hours or whatever, I think maybe 12 hours that we spend in the household together, that's a different time frame than when they leave us and go out in the streets, because in the streets we don't know what our children are doing. That's why I get bent out of shape when I hear parents say my kids wouldn't do that. You don't know. You ain't with your kids 24/7, especially when they out there in them streets. You know what I'm saying? So you have to be open-minded enough to know, well, I know in my household they gonna act this kind of way, but when they in the
Right.
street, they got free reign. You know what I'm saying? They got free reign. Now, a lot of kids don't think about the consequences after the fact of what they do something. And that's what's going on now. See, a lot of these kids not thinking about the consequences that they're going to have to face if they decide to do this sex change or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, wait a minute. First, hold on, Tony. Again, I want to make this clear. What we are discussing right now is if a child, a friend of yours child, whether it's a church member, a best friend under the age of 18, came to you and said they were thinking about changing, they wanted to do the get the surgery, but they call it dysphoria, and they ask you not to tell the parent, would you tell the parent? We ain't talking about nothing else but that. That's it. That's all. Thank you. Because laws have been passed now. If the parents do not agree that your child could go into the custody of DCFS, this is what is happening in the state of California. They are putting books and everything.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
all right.
Okay. Now you just said, I listened to what you just said very closely. You said thinking about. Now, if they're thinking about it, but they coming to me
Or
first,
they want to do
then
it, or either one. Either one.
no, but thinking and doing are two totally different things.
Okay, well,
If
let's
they're
say
thinking
both.
about it, if they thinking about it, I'm not gonna talk to the parent. I'm gonna talk to them and ask them what the hell is wrong with them if I disagree with it, and tell them about all of the different things. Think about how it's gonna affect your family. Think about how it's gonna affect yourself. Is it something you really want to do? Have you done anything before? Like, I'm gonna try to talk some sense into the child from a guardian type level, in the way that I would think that the parent would want me to respectfully respond to their child, especially if I think the child is going to be getting abused. However, if it's something they say, well, I got scheduled next week, one of my friends' dad's going to do my sex change for me, but don't tell my mom and daddy, then I'm going to tell. And that's that. But if it's just thinking about, if it's just preliminary, then, and I know the consequences could be dire, then I may have a different approach.
Nah, that's a good. Nah, I like that, man. I had to interject that in before I left, man, because I got an important call I got to take. But yeah, see, now I was answering under the pretext that they was doing it. I didn't hear the thinking part in the beginning.
Thinking, that's
you know what I'm saying? Now if they just thinking about it, I'm agreeing with my brother. Hey, right. I got to pull this child to the side, man. Let me holler at you for a minute. You know what I'm saying? Because there's some things we need to discuss right now. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I know you respect me enough because I'm a friend of your parents, so you came to me. So that means you trust me. You trust my decision. You know what I'm saying? So if you just thinking about this, let me help change your perception on how
That's
you
right.
thinking about this. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
right. That's right.
Now, all of us know if they thinking about it, they gonna do it. That's like somebody coming to you asking you, how does it feel to have sex? You know they ready to get down with the get down. Don't play stupid with me now. Shoot,
No,
now come on.
but thinking and doing is two
No,
totally
no, like
different things.
they're gonna do it. Cause these kids are waking up. They're gonna do it. And we can't do anything to stop it. To me, I just don't feel like it. I
But
feel like I'm so glad. Oh, I'm so glad I do not have kids right now because I would be homeschooling them.
but Miss A,
I wouldn't want my kid to be bullied because they woke up one day, they decided they wanted to be another gender. Okay. Then if they don't go with this, because this is a fad now, then they're gonna get bullied and beat up at school. Cause see, the kids under 18 are being protected by laws. This is what I'm trying to get y'all to understand. It ain't a point of they're gonna be grown and they can make this decision. You can do whatever you want when you get 18 and get up out of my house. I'm talking about kids under the age of 18 being able to say, this is what I'm gonna do, and if I don't agree with it, they're gonna take my child away.
well, if your child is making decisions like that and they're gonna do it anyway, then it don't. You already done lost your child. You done lost them anyway.
Let me drop the link if anybody else would like to come up on Fireball Fridays. I talk about real subjects that's really going on that we have to deal with. And we are losing our kids. We are losing our children. And I don't think people understand what's going on out there in the world, what laws have been passed. And I want to thank everybody. Hey, the OK Lounge with Gwen for braiding me, bringing Miss Kirby, Patty, GJ34. Hey, True Strong Warrior. I'm going to drop this link and y'all come up here because see, these conversations y'all going to have now because the stuff is going on in the schools. Laws are being passed. Well, we as parents, grandparents, we're not going to have no say. Or we going to jail, or they're going to take our child from us. Miss Together, can you please drop that link on Governor Newsom signing the law into place? Can you please drop that link? At the beginning of the show, I have other links dropped where you do have some kids that have testified before Congress that they hate that they did do this dysphoria, which is changing their gender. And you've got
Who did that? Whoa. Hold on. So what does changing their gender entail? What does changing their gender entail?
They take hormone pills.
Oh,
a
shit.
boy
Who
would
gave them
take
the hormone pills? How'd they get them? What
They go
doctors
to the
prescribed
doctor.
at 13 and 14 and 15?
Yes. What do you think Dwayne Wade's son is doing? Where you been, my brother? Oh my God.
Miss April. But
Miss April, my butt. Oh
Miss
Lord.
April. So you mean to tell me, you know what? Oh God.
Atmos. The child will go to a doctor. The doctor will give that boy hormone pills. Then they will give them the surgery to cut their penis or their pee off.
That's crazy.
It's called puberty blockers. And then the girls, look how Cher's daughter changed right in front of our eyes from a girl to a boy. Where have you been? Oh my God, like
Mm.
But what got me so, and again, if I'm a love man
What
regardless,
together we break change that? What no,
she need
this,
to get her butt up here
she
and try
really
to
do.
talk.
She ain't
She
doing
talking
nothing
about
else.
she can't talk. Yeah, she better get up here and talk. Somebody better get up here. But California passed that law.
Mm.
Governor Newsom passed that law. If a child under the age of 13, if he wants to go through this sex change, and the appropriate word is dysphoria, gender dysphoria, because you like being one sex over the other sex. And if the parents do not, if both parents don't agree, the child goes to DCFS, which is the Department of Children Family Services, or CPS. If one parent says, I want my child, they can do it. One parent says no, the child gets to stay with the parent that says they can change their sex.
Mm. Oh wow, that's that. Mm. Mm.
Yeah.
I'm lost for words, Miss April. I'm not gonna. I guess I think I'm a little bit too old school for something like that. Yeah, that would be rough for me. I would still love my baby unconditionally, but I tell you, whenever that conversation came up or whenever they came around in some attire that was not of their gender, I gotta go. I'll be back. I'll see y'all later. Love you. See you later. I'm not gonna sit around it. I'm not taking no pictures with it. I'm not gonna be no. I'm gonna love my baby. I love the child that I brought into this world and I raised. But as far as me being accepting of that, and that is it's rough.
Well,
Especially as a
Kirby,
child when they get grown, that's different. But when you're a child, and I'm responsible for you, and I know that my influence on your life should be at least till you get grown. I can't with open arms accept that. I just can't.
and this is the problem I'm having that I'm trying to make people aware of. So this is what passed in California. The California bill is called AB 957, which passed in both houses of the state assembly on September 8th, would consider parents affirmation of the child's gender identity or gender expressions as part of the health, safety, and welfare of the child. The bill awaits Governor Gavin Newsom's Democrat California signature.
Boy, it better
So
be
this
some damn people protesting the hell out of that.
expression as part of the health, safety, and welfare of the child. They only care about the child, the children, the kids gonna be running the world. If they start with this, what else? Like, I'm like you, Atlas. If I would have come home and told my mama something like that, all I could see is I would either saw stars. I mean, I wouldn't even told her, cause
Mm.
like I didn't have no rights growing up, baby. Whatever my mama cooked, we had. If you didn't like it, you didn't eat. It wasn't no. Oh, she don't like mustard. She don't want ketchup. She don't want her buns. You know, these kids got so many rights now.
Yeah.
And the bullying.
Mm. Mm. Well,
So,
I tell you,
Atlas,
why
do
together
your
still talking
research.
in the doggone chat talking about the bills approved today? Get see,
Who?
this
Atlas,
she
you
should be
know
up
you
here.
can run this through StreamYard to your channels, this show. So if you want to do a follow-up show, we can do a follow-up show. But this is what is going on right now, people. This is what's going on. See, while we worrying about Trump, if he gonna go to jail and the migrants not having nothing,
So
they're
together,
slowly getting our children. Our children. Yes.
oh, okay. Amber's Angels Truth said, "Don't worry though. There's about to be legislation passed to serve the death penalty to anyone that does this to a minor." Absolutely.
Does what to a minor? Does
Does
what?
this kind of surgery on a minor?
No, 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 not the surgery. That's for them beating the minor or being bullied. If somebody beats the kid, if a bully, they want to give them the death penalty. They don't want to give the doctor who did the sex change. Ain't nothing gonna happen to them.
Miss April, you gotta be kidding.
I'm not kidding you, Atmos. Now you know every Friday, B Sparrow and I, we bring you the facts. If you go look at the beginning of this show, I have all articles. We are the Truth Radio. I bought you facts, articles, everything. Now, what I'm getting ready to put up now, see, we're not going to have any control over our kids, and they wonder why. I mean, kids are taking over. And it's all racist. It's just not one race. It's all racist. These kids are out of control. They're passing laws that give them rights. Hold on. I've got to I want you to read this what's up, Atmos. I want to thank all of y'all for coming over here. That law passed in California today, and that's why I'm upset. Atmos, can you read what's on that picture?
Oh, I
So
can't see that.
can somebody read that picture? Oh wow.
Look like the first one says educate yourself.
Right.
Do away with the stigma surrounding gender. I can't see that. Engage. Hold on, here we go. Okay, do away with the stigma surrounding gender non-conformity. Engage compassionately. What? Support and validate their experience. Keep their gender identities private. Ask how you can help them. Suggest fun, distracting activities. Check on them regularly. Encourage them to socialize. Use gender inclusive language. Encourage
So
them to seek help. Stand up for them when they experience tough situations.
so instead of saying he, she, we just can say it now. There's it. In some states, when the child is born, they don't even put on the birth certificate whether it's a male or a female child. They're waiting to let the child decide. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Who do we have coming up here? I'm gonna need you to show your face because you know I got them ones. Oh, Atmos, you're back again. Atmos? Oh, Atmos.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Atmos. Yeah.
Okay,
All right.
man. This is a very tough
Yes,
conversation.
the child decides. It passed in California today. Amber Angel, you telling me to calm down and they done passed this law in California? California is usually the trendsetter for what states are gonna do. And let me tell y'all something. Y'all keep on thinking Newsom is a Democrat. Y'all keep on thinking these Democrats spoil y'all. GJ34. So yes, the child decides. But yeah, Amber, it was passed. I've been trying to get in touch with you. So you're gonna have to do your research from now on where you want your child, what state you want to live in, because California passed a law today. A child under the age of 18 can choose to change their identity. And Amber says it will be reversed. And my God, how long would that take? So in the meantime, my child, if anybody has anybody that lives in the state of California, get your child out of there. Because this is awful. It passed today. It passed today. And so, also, watch out for them people that's going to try to move to California now, too. This is April Showers of the Truth Radio. I'm a DJ. I'm back doing my podcasting. Today's show, it will be on iHeart and Spotify. I did podcasting for 5 or 6 years. And like I said, with my health situations, and I'm getting better. But it was a lady, her name is B Sparrow Talk, and every Friday we brought y'all all the information that was going on in the world that was concerning us as parents, us as women, men as families, how we are losing control of our kids. Atmos, Pastor Atmos, I know you in shock now. Can you tell me what the Bible says about this? And you're right, GJ34. This is all just said. Yeah, Kirby, they passed it. Atmos? Lord, I guess we done shook Atmos up. Atmos?
I'm here.
I know.
No, I know in the Bible it talks about Adam and Eve. I ain't see nothing about no Tom and Steve or no Mary and Jane.
You are a pastor. What
That's
does
what I'm saying.
What does the scripture say about this?
An abomination to God. That's what it says.
And Amber Angel said, no, what it is, Amber Angel, I was sitting here, I was actually watching a movie on Netflix, and I was doing something, and you know how if you leave it on, I had paused it, and I went to live TV and they showed where they passed the decision. Did you get to watch it in court, Amber? You want to come up? Because together can't talk. So I
This is
was just
sick.
outdone.
This is sick. Somebody said it was a lesbian and gay man that pushed this bill.
Atmos, keep talking. I'll be right back. Let me find this article. Keep talking. Keep
Hmm.
talking.
Okay. No, I'm
Uh,
just no, this is it's it's a real touchy subject, especially for people that may like I have people in my family that are, that like the same sex and I love them to death, but uh it just hit different when it's your child. It hits different, especially for a father. Especially for a father. Um so I don't know. I don't know. Well, thank all y'all for being here for sure. This is definitely a uh, a different type of conversation, but it's a conversation that needs to be had, especially when you got states like California passing laws like this. Who else gonna do it? Who else gonna do it? Who else gonna try to copy them? How many is the alphabet community gonna come together and say, oh, well, they got this passed in California, so we're gonna use this motion or this right here to or this case law or whatever to pass it in Georgia or pass it in Virginia or pass it in Chicago or pass it in I mean, where else? Like, mm. And when you got it to the point to where your kids can make their own decision about their sexuality, huh?
I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm finding the articles right now
Yeah.
where you will be able to look this up.
Mm.
Hold on.
Okay.
We come with facts over here. Um, hold on.
Right. I mean,
You know, I talk about the uncomfortable subjects. You know, things that people want to hide under the they want to sweep under the rug. Hold on. Hold on. I'm getting ready to post a comment. Uh,
right. I agree with you, DJ Chuck. Hang in there, Atmos. I definitely understand your points, bro. I'm not a parent, but definitely agree with you. If I had a son, he is not becoming a woman, especially not as a doggone minor. Mm-mm. Just can't do it. Hey, I have something urgent to tell you, April. Amber's Angel's got something urgent to tell you, Miss April.
Okay, hold on.
She said she gonna need you to remain calm, though.
Oh, okay. Hold on.
Hattie's
Hold
Kitchen
on.
Garden and More says um still listening.
Okay. All right. Tell them to hold on. I'm trying to copy and paste something.
Y'all hold on.
Mm. I'm sorry. I had everything. If you go to the beginning of the show, because we were just talking, I was basically just talking about the kids. It won't let me copy and paste. Okay. Hold on. No, it's not letting me copy and paste. Okay, I'm coming back. It won't let me copy and paste. Everybody. Yeah, it's saying that it's looking at one. I'm looking at one thing. Yeah, he said it did not pass.
Huh?
So
Amber's Angel says it did not pass.
yeah, and that's what I was just gonna say. See, I don't know.
Hold on. Together, somebody said it did pass.
Well,
So did it
when I
pass or did
when
it
I was
didn't?
looking, I thought because they was talking about it. But hold on, y'all. Hold on.
Well, man, y'all gonna make me look it up. See,
Yeah, go look it up, Atmos. Go look up. Look up. Hold on, cause see, they were showing it on the TV, and I thought it was past the way people was reacting. People was ready to kill each other. I said, Lord, they're gonna just tear up California between the migrants and now this fires. Okay, it vetoed, which see, Governor Newsom vetoed it, but the lawmakers passed it earlier in September. So that's what happened. The Democratic Governor Newsom vetoed it, even though the lawmakers passed it. So it was passed. What happened today?
glad he vetoed. You
This
hear me
is
say?
what they are presenting to our children. This is what they're presenting. Stay woke, everybody. Even though it was vetoed, the lawmakers did pass it. So that means you did have people out here that was saying, you're a kid. You got people out here that's saying your child can just tell you, wake up and say, ooh, I want to be a boy, or I want to be a girl. Go buy me some dresses, go buy me some pants, cut my D off, slit my penis, make it a P, like, and y'all know I'm a part-time comedian, so I'm trying to make fun of this because, and I mean not make fun of it, I'm trying to joke because I done got calmer now, but I'm still not all that calm because the fact is the lawmakers passed it. It was a law. Governor Newsom vetoed it today. So that means next year, who's ever running for governor of California, if they go along with that law, it's going to pass. And things start in California. They end up going to Illinois, Michigan. They end up coming down to our states. So I'm urging all of my viewers, my listeners, for the sake of our children that should not have a right to do anything until they the age of 18, make any decisions concerning that. I need you to please check every month to see if these lawmakers are pushing bills to get these type of laws passed. So, thank you. Thank you. Atmos, Atmos love. And to my audience, remember, it was a law until it got vetoed. This is awful that people are even thinking about this. Like, can you believe this is actually what people are trying to do now? I'm
Mm.
so
Can you hold up? Can you imagine little boys walking around with dresses on and braids and all kind of stuff in California, and you like, little boy, what you?
so
Man,
the law had passed, the governor just vetoed it.
oh, I'm glad.
So that means there was enough people to get the law passed.
But
And
Miss
of course,
April, we cannot.
okay, but
Okay,
Atlas, but what? Okay, I'm gonna
we
shut
can't.
up. I'm gonna let you talk.
No, this your channel. You run this channel. I'm just saying, we have to. There should be an outrage amongst people in Chicago over this mess right here. That somebody even had the nerve to even present that as a freaking bill and draft it up
In
and put.
California. Yes, this is what I'm trying to tell you. While we're worrying about Donald Trump, we want to hate everybody. Oh, what he did. The Ukrainians coming over, we sending them money. Now we got that other thing. These are the laws they are passing. GJ Threefold said it's sad, but boys and men are dressing up now in places as though they were a woman, and likewise for a woman. Crooked appointed people pass it, didn't consider people. But just the thought is what I need you people to understand is that this was a law for like a month. Governor Newsom, he vetoed it. It had actually passed.
Mm.
That means it's going to trickle down to the whole United States of America, every state, every city. Trump is pushing for the death penalty for this.
Mm.
Hey, DJ Spider Man, yeah, I'm back on speaker. Thanking God
Amen,
our
Amber.
Creator. But
Miss
see,
April, I gotta do some work, but I appreciate you
okay,
letting me on the
Atlas,
panel.
I thank you. I'm getting ready to end the show anyway. Hold on, because I want to let you give a closing statement. I want
Okay.
everybody to thank you so much for joining me today. I was livid. Like I said, I saw the TV and I knew the law had been passed, and I saw people fighting and everything, and I thought, oh my God, it's still passed. So I started doing, I said, well, what would I do? Because this was a law that was passed that children under the age of 18, they could decide they wanted to change their gender. They call it gender dysphoria when a boy decides they want to be a girl or a girl decides they want to be a boy. If both parents refuse, that child would become a ward of the state. If the parents were divorced and one parent said, I accept it, and another one said they didn't, the child would go to the parent that approved the dysphoria. And what I'm trying to tell people, we've got to start paying attention. Amber, I am going to relax now. So it was a law for 3 weeks and the law got vetoed. Now, even though the law got vetoed, people, we've got to pay attention. We've got to protect our children at any cost. These are our kids. We cannot have our kids running us, telling us they want to be a boy, they want to be a girl. Now, that's my closing statement. I'm gonna give my guest Atmos his chance, his closing statement.
Miss April, thank you for allowing me to come on your channel. This has been this is definitely a way to kick off Fireball Fridays right here. This is definitely a fiery, hot topic, and I look for you to keep bringing that heat on Friday nights. My closing statement on this here is I'm in a really um, vulnerable position as a pastor, as a father, and as someone who loves people just the way they are. So this is really difficult for me as a a servant that God speaks through, and still having that same element of being a father and trying to make sure that, as the words say, raise your kids up in the way they should go, and when they get old, they should not depart. When you have a school system that is teaching kids that it is okay to be with the same sex, showing them videos, showing them people hugging and kissing of the same sex, that kind of stuff is evil, in my opinion, to be teaching kids. And that's just my opinion. I'm sure other people have that, but you know, I that would be, like I said, and I'm gonna double down on that. Would be very difficult for me if my minor child was saying to me, "Daddy, I want to be." My son saying, "Daddy, I want to be a girl," and he's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, or 17. That will be extremely, extremely difficult for me. However, you know, I know the age and the times that we in these days, and you just got to pray for the kids and pray that that you can instill something inside of them that definitely makes them at least feel like, well, before I totally jump off the cliff, I'm gonna wait until I'm at least grown. But other than that, Miss April, I appreciate you letting me on the channel. This has been a very exciting and insightful conversation, and I look forward to some of your future shows and being a part of those
Yeah,
also.
and then anybody, if y'all want to, I want to tell y'all, we can go to everybody's channel. If somebody wants to find a subject that we talk about, to talk about, see, I like talking about the uncomfortable topics that we should talk about, because parents got to start talking to their kids about this, because it's happening. Now, either you going to talk to your kids about what's going on, or you going to let the schools or the bullies do it.
Mm.
So, if y'all want to go around to each other's channel every week and we talk about a different subject, baby, y'all, we got to get back to the basics, and we got to save our children.
Yes.
We got to. And I'm going to tell you, whatever higher power you believe in, we are the world. We are the children. Let's make this world a better place, so let's stop living. Sing that, Atmos. Say, hey, Miss T, sing Whitney Houston. I believe the children are our future.
Sing it, Miss April. Sing it, sing it, sing it.
Teach them well and let them show. I don't
Lead
know.
the way,
Come
lead the
on,
way,
man.
lead the way. You close enough. You close enough.
And lead the way. We have to protect our children. That's what I'm more concerned about. If I had to get out here right now and do what I have to do to protect children from being able to make this type of decision, and thank God this was vetoed today. Oh boy. And just thank God I didn't have no fireball.
And now you know
We
good
are
as
the
well you're
world.
supposed to
I
have
believe the
fireball.
children are our future. Heal the world.
Miss
People,
April.
let me tell you something. It ain't no big ass and no little whatever that saying go. We all got to come together. I don't care what's the size of your house, how much money you got. If you got more subscribers than I got, the only thing I'm concerned about right now is bringing you these subjects, letting people know what's going on in this world when it comes to the real deal. And I've been on this child stuff. We protested in Joliet because they were trying to get transgender bathrooms. So what have we done to the world? Look what we've done. You are so right. If we can all come together and stop worrying about who wearing the bonnet, who got so many views, who hang with this person. Yes, I don't discriminate against race, color, creed, religious, or political views. I want to help the world and I want to save our children. And with that being said, April showers, I'm out. Thank you, Amber, for letting me know that that was vetoed. Girl, I was over here. Ooh, I was 38 9mm hot. I think, did I hang up on you today, Atmos? But anyway, peace out, y'all. Everybody have a great night. Keep your higher power first in your life. Everyone, have a great weekend. Amber, get in touch with me. All right.